The fog hung thick and heavy over Blackwater Creek as the first flickers of dusk started to fade. Emma gripped the wheel of her car tightly, squinting through the windshield, trying to make out the narrow road ahead. She had never believed in urban legends, especially not the one about the ghostly figure that haunted this particular stretch of road, but now, with the quiet pressing in around her, she felt a cold knot of unease in her stomach. Suddenly, the radio crackled to life, bursting through the silence with a wave of static, and she flinched, her heart hammering. She reached over to switch it off, but as her hand touched the dial, a voice slipped through the noise, a low, whispering voice that sent a chill down her spine. "Turn back," it said, barely a breath, "or you'll be lost forever." Emma's hands shook as she tightened her grip on the wheel. Her car's headlights barely cut through the mist, but there, just ahead, she caught sight of someone, standing on the road. A woman, pale and motionless, her face shadowed by long, wet hair that dripped onto a dress soaked through with mud. Emma slammed on the brakes, the car skidding to a stop mere feet from the figure. She watched in frozen terror as the woman slowly lifted her head, eyes hollow, cheeks streaked with something dark and wet. "Please," Emma managed, her voice a strangled whisper. "I didn't mean to." The woman raised a hand, pointing towards the woods. As Emma's gaze followed the direction of her finger, she could see shapes moving between the trees, shadows that twisted and writhed, forming faces that grinned and eyes that gleamed. They were coming closer, surrounding her car, pressing against the glass, scratching at the windows with bony fingers. Emma shut her eyes, whispering prayers, her body trembling. But when she dared to open them, she found herself in the passenger seat, her own body still at the wheel, empty eyes staring straight ahead, mouth open in a silent scream. The car door opened, and the ghostly woman climbed inside, her cold hand sliding over Emma's. Her voice, a sickly whisper, drifted into Emma's mind. "Now we're both lost."